Choose the goddamn deal, man. It's one only path, baby. And we are back with another video. And let me just say something that most people is not going to tell you, bro. Especially if you're a young black man. You know, nobody is coming to save you, my boy. Nobody's coming to save you. Not your parents, not your girl, for sure not the government, and not your homies. You know what I mean? And once you really understand that, bro, your life either is going to level up or it's going to fall completely apart. You know, because a lot of us grew up thinking eventually somebody was going to step in. Somebody was going to give us a shot. Somebody was going to notice the potential. And then that moment never comes. So what do? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this to be negative. I'm saying this because this truth right here, you know, it changed my life in a way. Here's the hard part that nobody likes to admit. The world does not care how hard your life is. Everybody's going through something, boy. It only cares about what you produce. You could have the trauma, you could have bad luck, you could have a rough upbringing. And all of that can be true. And it still won't change the outcome. Bills don't care. Time don't care. Life doesn't care. And let's keep it real. A lot of us was raised to be strong, but not taught how to be structured. You know, we were told to figure it out, man up, you'll be all right. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. But nobody explained how. You feel me? So we grew up reacting instead of building, surviving instead of planning, hustling instead of organizing our lives. You know what I'm saying? That's not weakness. It's just a lack of guidance. For me, the shift happened when I realized something. No one was coming to fix my situation. Not my job, not the military, not money, not a relationship. And once I accepted that, dog, I stopped waiting and I started moving with intention. You know, and that's when things started changing. That's when things started to make sense. And that's when things got better. What nobody is coming actually means, it doesn't mean that you're going to be alone forever. It means you're responsible for your habits, responsible for your decisions, responsible for who you keep around, responsible for where your money goes, responsible how you spend your time. You know, that's power, not punishment. And the hardest part about all this, man, is most men don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they keep waiting for motivation, confidence, permission, the right time. Bro, sometimes you just gotta jump off the porch and say, fuck it, and just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep waiting, you're going to continue to procrastinate and doubt yourself. And then you're gonna be looking down 5-10 years later and you're like, what if I would have did this? What if I would have did that? Just jump off the porch. Bro, do it scared. Do it scared. But do it with confidence though too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like all that I said, like it could be a trap. You know, the motivation, the confidence, permission, all that's a trap. Most men don't get ready. They move, then they adjust. They figure it out on the go. Like, I like to tell people that when I started the wine business, I didn't choose the business. The business chose me. I just thought it would have been dope to have my own wine. And it blew up to become what it's become now. You know, so if I would have just, you know, tried to wait for the right time to do it and this and that, man, people thought I was crazy for doing that. But now they see the vision and now it's a demand for that potion, bruh. And that was just an example. You know what I'm saying? So your situation or your idea may be different. You know, well, it is going to be different, but you get what I'm saying. And here's what you can do after you finish watching this video. If you listen to this and it hurts, good. You know, that means it's working. You know, here's where you can start. Stop blaming things you can't control. Okay? Number 2, you have to build a routine, even if it's boring. And you got to stick to it even when you're tired. Bro, it's cold in hell outside. Right now, my car say it's 44 degrees. And now my body is low-key tired, but I have to go to the gym. It's part of my routine. And I got to get to where I'm trying to get physically so I can be right mentally. You know? And the next thing you should do, get your money organized before you chase your dreams. You know? Get that money organized before you chase your dreams. Cut out all the unnecessary spending. See what you can cut out so you can save some extra money on. You know, the next thing you can do, cut out the distractions that feel good but cost you later. Okay? And it could be anything. I don't know what y'all into, what y'all like, or what y'all don't like, but if it's a distraction, cut it out. Alright? And the last one, you have to become reliable to yourself first before you can become reliable to others. Show up for yourself first. Because when you show up for yourself, you're able to know that you can show up for other people. You know what I'm saying? No applause, no validation, just progress. And like I said, nobody is coming to save you. And once you stop waiting, you become dangerous in the best way. Alright? And if nobody told you this yet, now you know. And I'll check out the next one, dog.